Dredge. Look, I don't know a lot about this game. I'll be honest. It was recommended to me by a friend, and because the question was, do you play games that, for the purpose of relaxing, do you ever play games that to just chill? And I was like, maybe? I never really thought about it, because I like to play a lot of high-octane, reflex-happy games, you know, games that require a lot of, engagement. That are very stimulating. And so they sent me a list of games that they really enjoyed, and this was one of them. This one really caught my eye. It's supposed to be a unique experience where you're fishing. But you're fishing in an Eldritch horror water area. So I've not made it beyond here. And that's what we're going to do today. We're going to play Dredge. First, we're going to go into the setting, which is something I should have done before we got started. So, I'm going to pause and... Okay. Bueno. It's all good. Really, the only thing we changed was the unit of measurement from metric to imperial. Because I'm American, and I learned how to use miles and feet and inches, and I use the Fahrenheit. You know, we all can have our opinions on the reality of that, of what that means. But the fact remains is that's just how I was born, and that's what I grew up in, and that's what we're going to do. So let's get this started. If this is new to you, it's new to me as well. Alright. We answered the call to be an angler, it looks like, and we're being transported out to the job site. Or maybe that's us. I'm going to assume it's not us. It might be. In fact, I'm starting to think it might be us. Dredging the depths. And no, I did not look up what dredge meant. I don't know what the word dredge means. Maybe I'll find that out. The morning light fills your eyes, and you try to sit upright. You're lying on the cold, wet dock where you collapsed the night before. A short man is shouting orders at a handful of workers disembarking from a boat nearby. The man notices you. Welcome to Greater Narrow. I must say, quite the dramatic first impression. I see you've already introduced yourself to the jagged rocks along the bay. Did you not see the lighthouse? And it was shining right at you. Ah, well, I'm glad to see our new fisherman upright and breathing. Your boat was hopelessly damaged, but I've had a few of the locals move your things to one of the old vessels. We'll catch up later to discuss more details. I'll get you out there to catch some fish. See if you can fill your cargo while you get your bearings in the light. Finally, I don't suppose I need to say this, but get back by sundown, before the fog rolls in. Keep a close eye on the time. It can really creep up on you. Okay, so this is one of those really neat games where we just kind of have like a hub that we can interact with. Not information overload just yet. We got a couple things here. We have a compass, an indicator of time, our day, our progression, and I'm not sure what this means. This may represent the time of day. Sunlight across the top here. Let's see what this tab, what tab means. Okay, tab looks like it's a indicator of our status. We have money. What kind of fish we are able to catch. Alright. What about the cabin? A lot of things, but only one of them looks to be updated, so we're gonna go with that. We're not gonna just spend all our time exploring all of this. We're just gonna go with this because it's updated, and then we're gonna move on to the game. Pursuits! Alright, a fresh start. Catch fish for the day. Meet the mayor of Greater Marrow. I'm sorry. I'll try that again. Met the mayor of Greater Marrow, who sent me out to catch some fish and find my bearings. Seems nice enough, but warned me to be back before nightfall, though. Said something about fog. A bit dramatic. The mayor... Okay, so the mayor asked me to catch as many fish as I can, then head back to the Greater Marrow. Okay, alright, so we're just gonna do a little simple job. We don't need that anymore. Let's go here. We're undocking. Okay, we are now in control of the boat. That's a nice transition. Move forward, W. Normal vehicle controls. And it looks like it is... We only go forward if we're holding W. What was that? We can reverse as well. I don't think... Look for a fishing spot. And then hit F to start fishing. Okay. What are those light bulbs? Oh, I have a light. That's exactly what that is. It's not like a tutorial or anything. We have a radial of tools. A foghorn. Alright, we're not going to bother that, though. Let's just start fishing. Okay. Let us begin. F at the right time to reel faster. Okay. Piece of cake. We have a fish. I guess now we put it in the boat. Nice. We are in control. Yar, it's a fisherman's life for me. Honestly, considering how much I enjoy grinding out resources IRL, I probably could really get into fishing if it was, like, worth money. Let's go out there and farm some fish, bro. You get as much as you put in. Alright, that site is now depleted. And we gotta move on. There's a glowing buoy there. I want to go and inspect it, see what happens. Okay, so... No, they're all just glowing buoys, that's all it is. It looks like time only passes when you move. This is true. So you can sit perfectly still and it looks like time does not pass, but if I rotate, time will begin to move. I'm sorry, time will begin to move. And if I move forward... Actually, we can inspect this, let's do that. A floating buoy. It serves to mark safe passage past dangerous rocks and obscure hazards. Its dim light also provides a brief respite from the gloom of the night. And pausing. And we're back. We're just gonna cause me... I should have just named myself the paused YouTuber. Okay, cool. Oh man, the sensitivity while you're rotating your cameras. We're not gonna mess with it. We're gonna leave it like this. Perhaps this is how it was intended. We're just gonna keep fishing. Pretty chill. I dig it. I like the idea of... What? It's shallow, and I don't have the right equipment for shallow. Okay. I like the idea of a game that's supposed to be relaxing. Okay, it even tells you time only advances when you're moving. Or taking other specific actions. I like the idea... Oh, it also looks like while you're fishing, time will continue to pass. I will finish my thought now. I like the idea of it being like a game that's supposed to, like, relax you. Actually, we can... There we go. Actually, I'm not a big fan of that. Can we move this? We cannot. That stays there. But, like, supposedly this game has some kind of... There we go. This game has some kind of, like... outrageous... Some things are supposed to get really weird with this game. So, we're just gonna vibe until the vibe changes. I'm digging the satisfaction of... I didn't even see what the name of that fish was. What was that? Cod? It was cod. Comment below your favorite seafood. I don't think I have a favorite seafood other than, like, mussels. Okay, we can fit one more cod. And it's getting dark. Alright, select your lights by holding E, then toggle them. Okay. Oh, right, the radio button. So, light. Light up the night! Stronger lights lessen the effects of panic. Because it's dangerous out here. And all we want is cod. The question is... Let's go to that junk over there. That floating wreckage. It's getting dark, too. Too dark to see! We can't do anything with that. Oh, so it looks like dredging is a verb. Well, we knew that. But I guess dredge is like fishing or something. Scooping up out of the water. Maybe we should return because it's getting dark. Because it's creeping up on me. Whoa! Let's see what this looks like in the boat. Arrow squid. That's it. And a trophy, apparently. We shall return now. That. Do I have a map? I do! Cool. Alright, so we're starting to see the manifestation of a certain phenomenon. Not entirely sure what it is. There is an ominous eyeball glowing at the top of my time, and a weird prismatic mist aura rising up from the village. Exposure to fog and other things increases your panic. Bright lights and sleeping will reduce it. So my character is panicking, I guess? I don't know. Maybe the size of the eyeball represents my level of panic? I'm not entirely sure. I'm pretty sure if the game's good, we're gonna experience it. Alright, so we have to hold the button to dock. You step onto the dock at Greater Narrow. The mayor is waiting nearby. Ah, I see you've returned in one piece. Very good. Before you head off to town, we should discuss the matter of your boat. As I mentioned earlier, your old boat was too badly damaged to be repaired. However, I am more than happy to sell you that replacement vessel. Yours to own. I understand you may not have the necessary funds on hand, so we'll consider it a loan. But I want to make this easy for you. Until your debt is repaid, a tiny portion of your fish sales will go towards paying it off. A small amount of interest will go towards improving the town. So, to recap, you'll need to sell fish at the local market, paying off your debt, and, in turn, keeping the population fed and satisfied. Understood? Where do I sell the fish? Our local fishmonger will appraise you and purchase what you catch. He's open all hours. Off you go, then. Sell those fish while they're still fresh. Okay. So I have a storage, but I don't think I'll be using. But let's see if there's anything in there. There's not. Well, I have a little update from my cabin, which is all the fish I've caught. So if I ever want to go back and eyeball for collection purposes, I can see what I have. Maybe the ones that have a color assigned to them are the ones that I've actually... Abyssal! Hadal! Don't know what a hadal is. Okay, so we have location, we have depth. Let's get out of here. Let's go play the game. The mayor has asked me to sell what I caught to the fishmonger. Any good modern game has a system of helping you understand what the next step is. Alright, so I have $50 left on this ship. That's not bad for a boat. $50? Excuse me. Alright, fishmonger. You enter a squalid shack on the fringe of the marketplace. The smell of fish fills the air. Flies buzz haphazardly around a downcast man behind the counter. You're the new fisherman, eh? Surprised they found a new one so fast. What happened to the other one? It takes a certain type of person to last out here. It's not a life for everyone. Anyway, to business. I'll pay you for your fish. Bigger and fresher means more money. Some species are just worth more, too. Other towns and other islands might pay you different, but while you've still got a debt outstanding here, I'd suggest you work on paying it off first. So, let's see what you got. Well, you can have my trophy fish, which sells for like... Oh, I mean, I don't know what trophy means, but you can have it. Here, take it all. My mackerel, my cod, and all my sorrow! Shining Fisher! And, of course, my debt. Not bad, not bad. Okay, so if I start upgrading my equipment, it's going to be reserved for these slots here. And once I do that, of course, I will lose fishing capacity. Ideally, however, the value of the fish that I will be able to acquire after this upgrade will probably be more than what I could have acquired otherwise. The mayor is standing outside the fishmonger's store. Excellent! I have no doubts you'll be able to provide for this town. Look here. I found this by the docks. I'm sure someone like you could make something of it. Why don't you take it? A research part. Well, thank you. It's a curious-looking component. Could be used to develop new equipment, but would need some investigation at a dock first. Investigation at a dock, huh? Oh, one last thing. Our local shipwright mentioned she might be able to make some modifications to your ship. You should pay her a visit. Alright, we'll go to the shipwright. As you walk into the yard, you see the shipwright making repairs to a damaged hull. She looks at you briefly before turning back to her work. You must be the new fisherman. I can make improvements to your vessel in the yard. Mind you, I'm not in the business of doing favors around here. Payment is up front, and everything takes some time to install. Also, if you take on any damage from the rocks, or any damage at all, I can patch it up. Mostly. She shrugs and gestures towards the hull she's currently attempting to repair. A number of wooden boards, all well above the waterline, are splintered and scratched. Take a look round. Just remember, the bigger the equipment, the longer it takes to install. So plan ahead. Okay. So we have some new items here. For all the money, and I have 128 bones. Well, we're not going to afford the weighted line. I wonder. So we have the basic fishing pole, which reaches coastal with a 35%, and it's operational as well. Damn, is it gonna be like Mech Warrior, but with boats? With fishing? Because it looks like it can break. Where's the option? Oh, there we go. Cool. We have more engines and stuff, but my peculiar engine gives me up to 14 kilonauts. That's just knots, probably, not kilonauts. Come on, 14 knots. Oh, snap. So if that... Oh, maybe I can double up then. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll just go ahead and... It costs $100, which is the majority of what I got. I can just double up on my speed, which will allow me to fish more, maybe? Lights cost so much money. Interesting. I'm really digging this so far. Upgrading your ship. Meanwhile, we can take this simple skimmer and go for shallow waters. Okay, cool. So it installs and just immediately passes time. I don't have to make the decision to wait for stuff to happen. Let's see here. I don't think I can... Okay, if I did, it would go here. Okay, what can this thing do? Shallow. With a so it's just a better shallow line. Fishing speed 10% by 30%. Okay. Well, looks like we only had money to buy one thing after all. So we are going to come back later once we have enough money for another engine. Thanks. No, but... What if... Oh, I would like this... Requires investigation at a dock first. Okay. Okay, so the research parts are just universal for upgrading things. Okay. Use parts to research new equipment. Research equipment will appear for sale in shops. Improved outboard engine. So is this like a permanent upgrade? Every engine that gets installed onto my boat will have this bonus? Damn. Hydraulic rod. Flexible fishing pole. Am I designing a part? Let's go for the engine. I researched it and is now available. I'm unlocking the ability to buy them. Cool. I was in the market for a new engine anyway. Mayor? What can I do for you? Mayor, I wanted to ask about the wider region. Certainly. Is there somewhere in particular you wish to know about? What's going on about the Gale Cliffs? Well, the main port town over there is a place called Ingfell. It's right on the approach to the cliffs. You can't miss it. It's a whaling town, but I haven't heard much talk of it these days. I think quite a few people have left, one way or another. Is there another area you'd like to discuss? The Stellar Basin? Quite a popular tourist destination. There's a resort on the atoll, built on a beautiful coral reef. I'm sure there's a wide variety of fish there. Maybe you'll fancy getting your hooks into some of those? Is there another area you'd like to discuss? What's this about the Twisted Strand? I don't think there's much to tell. Just a tangled mass of trees. It's all been blanketed in a thick fog, even during the day. You'd want some good lights and a good sense of direction if you were to go exploring there. Is there another area you'd like to discuss? The Devil's Spine? Yes. It's quite exciting, really. An active volcano amongst a city of ancient ruins. I must caution against sailing there, however. The ruins lie low in the water and would surely tear through your hull. Not to mention, the aforementioned volcano could erupt at any moment. You can occasionally hear it rumbling from here. Is there another area you'd like to discuss? That's all for now. Now, what else can I do for you? What happened to the last fisherman? The last fisherman? He was very unreliable. He'd go out at night and come back with no fish and proceed to sleep all day. He was also a terrible captain. I mean, really terrible. Constantly running aground on the reef, even in broad daylight. The shipwright almost ran out of wood for repairs. No, he was no good. One evening, he left and never came back. So long. He shan't be missed by us. Now, what else can I do for you? That was actually a clever way of saying, these are all the things that could result in you not coming back. Let's read that again. Very unreliable. You go out at night, come back with no fish, and just not do anything. So he just wouldn't do anything. And look out for the reef. Alright, well, I should get back to fishing. Alright, cool. So we got some lore. Let's sleep. It's too dark out. There's probably going to be some fish that was, like, only available during the darkness, though, if this game is good. Which I heard that it is. Well, another day, another dollar. Let's go out and catch the fish again. Oh, it's not the way I thought it would reverse. I mean, I'm not picky. I'm gonna come across any puddle I can and just start, you know, I'm gonna fish from it. I like the rain. It's really nice. So, we can overthink this, or we can just, if it's anything like last time, I'm probably just gonna run out of time before I make it very far. So let's get our shallow waters. Looks like a flounder. Yep, a Gulf flounder. It's a big boy! Well, now we know what happens when you fail. I'm gonna have to end up moving some of those flounders. I don't like how yeah, see? There's cod there, a cod there. I mean, I technically don't have to continue from this location. But I'm going to. I really shouldn't have, though. In fact, what if we just head back and sold this? Let's do that. It's a pathetic, cowardly, bottom-dwelling fish. Right, so we still have daytime. We can go back. Drop off the flounder. Open up some space in our boat. And then go get some more fish. You didn't think I was gonna big brain it so soon, did you? Fishmonger? I've had a special order come through from a customer. If you can fulfill it, I'll pay you above normal prices. Tell me about this order. They asked for 1 Gulf flounder and 1 gray eel. Just bring them in when you have them. You'll need to have a rod that can handle shallow water fish if you order to catch those. The shipwright should be able to sort that for you. Have you got any fish for that order? I do, actually. Just leave whatever you have here. I'll keep the order on ice until it's ready to go. Okay. We'll complete that quest. And done. Alright. Come back when you have everything. Oh, it's a regular business, eh? Lousy weather lately. Almost makes you not want to get out of bed. But you and I, we gotta do it, eh? We're what keeps people from going hungry. We sure are. While we're on that, I got some surplus flounder for you. Here, take it. Sell. Sell all fish. Cool, there's a sell all fish button. Let's go. 50 bones. Adios, old man. Alright, see ya. Right. Just enough time to head on out and head back. Now, I saw some movement to the right. Hopefully I can find some eel. Hopefully the customer's willing to wait a day, right? I don't have to bring this back immediately. Okay, so I did see some sparkles there. We're gonna go check it out. But we need to be careful not to run into the rocks. I need to find out if that's too shallow. We'll find out the hard way. I don't think it is. If it is, I suppose we'll experiment with fixing our boat. The lighthouse towers above. Waves crash endlessly against the perilous rocks below. All creatures, human or otherwise, would have their brittle bodies broken and thrown at its fleet. You ponder the intrinsic power of the structure, A vast column of stone, shouldering the responsibility of countless lives. How long will it stand? How long until it decays into ruin, its purpose extinguished? The lighthouse towers above. The pondering thoughts of a man alone out at sea. Just keep your eye on the prize. That must be the eel I was looking for. We can come back. Looks like we can go out there and swing back, but I just have to make sure there's room for eel. Well, we're just gonna go. We can handle this. Very well. Start fishing! Right, a great eel. You take up 3 points. And it's a trophy fish. Let's go! I like how it wiggles when I shake it around. Let's go. A slimy creature, tainted with the silt and muck of the seabed. Alright. Well, we can complete this special objective. I'll put you there. And it's depleted. No more slimy fish. There we go. Well, we already know what cod look like. Maybe I can... There we go. Now we can get some cod there. No, but that's not gonna work. There we go. That's probably the best it's gonna get. We shall see. We're gonna have to go out and come back. It's already in the... It's already 4:30. Which means... Is that a shark? I don't think I can get those. Sharks freak me the fuck out, dude, but we're gonna go for it. I probably can't. Probably don't have what it takes. I do not. Because they're oceanic. Also, one of those sharks is probably big enough to fill up my entire damn boat. It looks like a big fish. We wouldn't have known if we hadn't tried. Alright, we're approaching nighttime. We're approaching nightfall! Am I hallucinating? Was that not a pickup point? Let's go get some wood. I think I can pick it up. Alright, we're getting to 6 p.m. You don't have the right... Okay, so we still can't acquire the shapes in the deep. Could not remember what was required. Oh, turn our light back on. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going to become very familiar with what the paranoia looks like. There we go. We'll stay out until, like... Actually, we'll just get this and get the hell out of here, that's for sure. Yeah, let's get some squid, baby. That's what they called me in high school, squid baby. What is this? Oh, okay, this is like a... I'm gonna put this here so I can fuck around with this here. Alright. So we'll start with this. I mean, this is gonna be the last site anyway. What doesn't matter. It's getting dark. Alright, we're depleted. Time to head back. So it looks like the further we get into night, the symbol now has a faster pulsing aura. And a third eye appearing over it. Holy shit. Is that real? It probably is for the sake of my hallucination. Am I hallucinating? I mean, I need to head back, that's for sure. But yeah, apparently rocks can just manifest. And I'll probably convince myself that it's, getting damaged. Are these real? We're gonna go for it. Shit's getting weird. The music is no longer calm. These weird prismatic auras are floating over. My eye is starting to really shake. Alright, we're depleted. Okay. So it's nighttime. The prismatic effect is starting to affect the eye itself. It's starting to move a bit more erratically. There's an ominous sound in the silence. Let's head back. Yeah, I was about to say, hopefully no surprise rocks appear as I straight shot into the pier. Oh dear. I've returned at 1:30 in the morning. I'm starting to hear some crazy noises. Let's get out of the boat. I'm freaking out. The fisherman's gonna be like, what the fuck? A hunched woman approaches you from the steps to the lighthouse. She stops some distance away and looks at you with concern and visible apprehension. Why are you here? I've come to fish. There's nothing here for someone like you anymore. Do yourself a favor and move on. She turns and shuffles back along the path that leads to the light. Hell yeah, I didn't have much of a choice of what to ask her. I only had a choice of one. I was limited. I like that. Ah, just the person I was hoping to see. We'll be sailing out east towards Little Merrow. Would you give this package to the dock worker there, please? Sure. You got it. What is it? The contents don't feel like anything at all, just a wrapped shape of mess. Just a wrapped shape, mess, damn it. A wrapped mess of shapes. There we go. We will take it, because we have room, and we'll put you right there. The mayor hands you a small, damp package bound in string. It's dripping slightly. The dock worker will pay you upon delivery. Please be quick about it. I don't want it to spoil. Don't forget to check your compass and map if you get lost. Alright, well, we're gonna drop off my fish first. East of the Marrows. Okay, we are currently in the Marrows. We need to head east. We must not forget our map. Very well. We will turn in our fish. Have you got any fish for that order? Yes, I've got your eel. Just leave whatever you have here. I'll keep the order on ice until it's all ready to go. There you go. The fishmonger wraps up the fish and hands you some money. Good, good. They should be pleased with these. I've got another order here. This one's a little more curious. They want a couple of squid and a whole black grouper. Don't see many people fishing squid these days. They only feed at night. And well, you know what nights are like around here. Good luck. Have you got any fish for that order? Yes, I have, actually. You can take my trophy fish. Actually, no, you can take my regular fish. Damn, he wants 2 squids? I'll be back with the grouper. Alright, come back when you have everything. Now, it's regular business, eh? I don't know how you do it every day. These old bones wouldn't cut it on the high seas. Here you go. You can have everything. We'll sell it all for 112 bones. We're rolling in the money. We got almost 240. And honestly, or we just lowered our debt by 16. We should be almost done. Yeah, we got $2.50 left. Shipwright? Sorry. Sorry, it's a mess in here. I've just been so busy lately, you know, it is exhausting. Alright, so we're gonna take you, put you here. We're gonna buy that engine. The improved outboard engine for all my money. Wait, are there inboard engines now? Oh, I've already bought it. Okay, once you click that bitch, it's yours. Alright, thanks for the engine, homie. I just need another 200 bucks and I can, knock that out. I can increase my speed by 1. Damn, that's almost not even worth it. I mean, 30 is better than 29, but I mean, for 200 bucks? I think I'll just stick with what I've got. Thanks, lady. Let's go ahead and go to sleep and, head east of the Marrows. Maybe find some black grouper while we're at it. Welcome to Wednesday. Day 3. East of the Marrows. I'm pretty sure it's just that right there. Yep, that's it. Now let's go. This game is beautiful. Like, it really is, like, the right kind of chill. I can relax and have a really interesting experience. I wonder if I can spam the, Oh, you can, but it's not a good idea. Now we're getting pro. We're getting competitive. Oh, you can't, actually. You want to waste time fishing? Try going too fast. We don't want that. We want that. And we're going to put you there as well. In fact, we're going to put you here. We're going to save at least some corners for the grouper. For the grouper. There we go. But just go down the center. We can also go here. Here we go. Grouper. I like symmetry. We're going that way. Looks like it wouldn't have mattered if I'd just gone back to fishing. For some reason, I thought it was, depleted. We are still going. We are still going. It said stock was low. That turned out to be a lie. Now, if we have room for cod, we have a room for 4 cod, and then we will be full. Ideally, we might actually find a fishmonger in the next town. I think this is more mackerel. It might be. Oh, it's cod. Nice. A lot of cod here. I love it when a good plan comes together. Nice, we are full. Have a full cargo! Thanks, Fisher God. Thanks, Poseidon. Hose Eidon. That's more flounder. Yes, a real fisherman will learn to recognize the inhabitants of the depths by their silhouettes. We're not quite there yet, but I can tell you what a flounder looks like. What a delivery! Let's see here. He tears a small hole in the paper and peeks inside. You can't say for sure, but it feels as though he's shielding it from your view. Ugh. This smells foul. You obviously took your sweet time getting here with this. He won't let me pay for a delivery in this state, but maybe I can give you this. I was given this old book a few weeks back, but it didn't make much sense to me. You surely get more use out of it. He pulls out a crumpled book from his back pocket and hands it to you. A number of the pages are folded over. Keep it in your cabin. Perhaps you can read it while you're on the water. Stop by for a chat any time. I know how lonely it can be. I wonder, did I really take my sweet-ass time, or was it doomed to rot regardless? Doomed to rot! Inevitable decay. Alright, sustainable fishing. Oh, what? Oh! Cool. You have books that you just kind of read as you're out there. And it's probably going to award me with some kind of permanent upgrade. Very well. Got a fishmonger here? No, we have a trader. You enter a brightly lit shop. It's packed with antiques. The shelves full of jewelry and other baubles. An old man peers at you over silver spectacles. Hello? Is that... No, I don't believe we've met. Forgive me, my eyes aren't what they used to be. I specialize in antiques and jewelry. I'll purchase any special trinkets you happen to have. Have you got anything nice with you today, perhaps? Yeah, I've got grouper, but you don't want that. Alright, so I happen to go out there and dredge up something cool from the water. He'll buy it. I know where to go. Very well. Adios, east of the Marrows. Heading back home to offload our cargo and probably go take a nap, because it's pretty late already. It took half the day just to get here. The shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. You want to slow down your way? You just do this. You just wiggle your little tail. Wiggle that little tail. It's a good thing I doubled my speed with that extra engine. I wonder how much that extra knot will actually do. Fishman? And to pay off my debt. Some fish prefer deeper water, while others stick to the shallows. If you're looking for something specific, it's important to know what depth you're working with. I wonder if I have the grouper in my encyclopedia, then. Well, in the meantime, I got a bunch of fish for you, old man. Alright, adios. The mayor is walking quickly towards you. He seems to be in a good mood, with a spring in his step. Fantastic news! Thanks partly to your efforts, Greater Marrow is growing. Our town is sure to be swarming with visitors any day now. In fact, I've granted a consent to the shipwright to expand her facilities. The old dock is dry and operational again. Excuse me. The old dry dock is operational again. It's been a while. I've also allocated some money to help improve the fishmonger's services. He might have something to talk to you about soon. Keep up the good work. We're glad you've chosen to be here with us. You're way better than the last fisherman. Well, he doesn't have anything for me yet. We'll inspect the dry dock. This is the dry dock. We can make significant improvements to your vessel here. We're talking extra space, more attachment points for your equipment, and even superior hulls. We'll need a decent stock of hard materials for these projects. Lumber, metal scraps, that sort of thing. How do I get materials? There's plenty of decent materials around the coast, from various shipwrecks and the like. I'm sure you'll find a way to get at them. Materials assigned towards upgrades will be stored here. So don't worry if you only have half of what we need. Alright, well, I can increase my light. I can't increase shit! Select an upgrade project to begin adding materials to it. Well, yeah, I ain't got none of that. So, it's gonna take money for the labor and the parts to do it. Okay. Okay. Very well. We'll come back to you when we have some more parts then. But what I do need, shipwright, is... I guess I can go ahead and purchase a new light. No, I can't. Cloudy lens. And she's limited on supply. We're not gonna buy it. We're like $1 off, dude. We'll come back and buy something in a little bit. Let's head back up. Can you imagine? But I really need that cheaper light. When I'm $1 away. Less than $1. Alright, it is 6 p.m. We don't have much time. But we have some. We are already starting to experience some paranoia. Because it's after 6. Maybe we can make it all the way out to that cod. Go for that weird stuff right there, or go for where we know there's money. Oh, that might actually be the grouper. It is. That's a big boy. And that's it. That's all the grouper that was in this site. And it's 8 p.m. And we can't see anything now. Oh, and we're also, like, we're far away from all the lights, so our panic is, like, exceptional. Well, let's just call it a night, then. No need to get too silly out there. Especially not in the beginning of the game. I'm sure we'll get caught out later anyway. Fishman?
Have you got any fish for that order?
Yes, actually.
Just leave whatever you have here. I'll keep the order on ice until it's ready to go.
There you go, man. The fishmonger wraps up the fish and hands you some money. 86 bones! Not to mention the half bone he gave me.
I didn't think you had it in you. Night fishing is a tall order. Been meaning to talk to you about a new business venture. I've been considering crab pots. I've got one here for you, in fact. It's a bit banged up, but you can get it fixed at the shipwright.
Thanks, man.
Don't mention it. The better off you are, the better off I'll be afterwards. That should be pretty straightforward. Just drop it out at sea anywhere, and come back after a day or two to check on it. I've got a customer after a fiddler crab and a common crab. Both species can be found around here. I found this book out back. Could be useful to you.
The fishmonger reaches around the counter and hands you a damp, battered book. A few shimmering fish scales are stuck to the cover. What? You gave me a book? Because those are crab pots. Alright, well I guess I just have the book. Here, have my fish. Cool, we can now afford that new light. Looks like some of your equipment can use some fixing. I took damage? We can repair that here. Alright, well, repair me then. Enter repair mode. Repair mode. Oh, is it the box? Oh, I forgot. He said I totally tuned that out. The box was a little damaged. We're repairing it. Cool. So, we can increase our shallow fishing speed, or... I really want that really expensive light. The cloudy lens. This is one of those really cool games where all of your gear that you have access to is just really shitty. I mean, we have a few cracked bulbs and cloudy lenses. It's not the best thing, but makes a decent effort at shining through the gloom. Alright, so we have a new light bulb. And pretty sure that's all we can afford. Ah, we're just 40 money short of the weighted line. Very well, that's a piece of cake. Let's go drop some crab and go drop some crab. Ooh, yes. Before we go to sleep, select the crab pot ability with E. They catch things over time, but need repairing every so often. Can I just drop it here? Alright, it's right there. Now let's get the hell out of here. Oh, okay, there's a depth thing too. And there ain't no depth here, so... Can I go back and pick it up? Ooh, it took some damage. Check pot. I don't know if I actually took damage, but let's pick it up. go out to the, just past the shallow area. That way we can pick it up on our way back and next time when it's ready. Here we go. 6 feet. And I believe it gets more deep here. Just past these rocks. I mean, it's getting scary, that's for sure. 10 feet. Alright, that'll do for now. Adios. Now let's head back. Things are starting to get a little shady. What? There's an echo? Never mind. I thought I was going to be 100%. Well, that was a good first impression, that's for sure. I was just having fun. Those guys are like, I hate this side. Alright, I didn't get anything, did I? No, all I only did was drop off crab. Sleep time! So, what will we do now? I think we just head back out, to be honest. Our book is not ready. Okay, there's the book. The book that he gave us. We're gonna finish this one, though. May as well stick to one thing. Okay, we have pages. Aberrations? And he wants crab. So technically, I guess what I could do is I could pick up another crab box. And have a couple of them out there. Damn, passive fishing? While fishing? How much money do I have? If you're wanting to get a bit more out of your engines, take a look at this book. On the house. Damn, they're just throwing books at me. She pulls a book from a toolbox nearby and hands it to you. A few of the pages are stuck together with grease. Thank you. $110. I would like... where's the crab? Oh, I got it from the fishman. What about me? Are you got a book for me? What can I do for you? Nothing. Fishman? Not all schools of fish are the same. Some contain abnormal specimens. Sometimes you can even tell just for looking at the surface. Anyway. Yes, another crab. Oh, it's $100. You can keep your crab pot. Alright. What are we doing today? We're just getting this stuff. Okay. Back to water. So it's going to be a few days of just regular fishing. And we are zooming. Because we're waiting on the crab box. So in that case... Damn, there's just one there? Turn that off. We still don't have the ability to dredge up anything not fish yet. I see activity dead towards the east of the Marrows. Don't have oceanic ability yet. Let's go out that way. Yes. I don't think I can pick that up, but I guess we can try. We will find out if all things in the water are made equally. We cannot pick it up. But soon, we will have the ability. This game's kind of dope, dude. There we go, let's get some more mackerel, I guess. We're gonna have a boat full of mackerel. Holy mackerel. There we go, I did it. I did the thing y'all were waiting on.
We can go dock over there and see what they've got, at the very least. For the sake of discovery, it's only 9 a.m. It's only almost 10 a.m. in the morning, after midnight. But I'll take your card. You'd better pray for a miracle if you ever saw me again. Take you, what's you there? The card stash is running low and it's empty. No more card. I am the card of war. Cool. Okay. Hunger? Did I see hunger? Oh. Practically worthless, but enough to stave off hunger. Nobody likes mackerel, but it's out there for food. The lore on the items is really neat. The peculiar engine. Someone's tuned this engine in an unfamiliar way. Whatever they did seems to have given it more power than normal. So we'll eat some more fish. Because we can. And if we're lucky, there will be a fishmonger in this area as well. Yay, more mackerel. I mean, mackerel is money. Oh, know what I mean. Wonderful. We'll put you here. You can go here. Things are getting a little... Well, it is what it is. This was bound to happen eventually. A slight touch of inefficiency. Very well. I've got a haul here that I'm interested in depositing. For the greater good, of course. Also, how did you... I'm here. Anyone? Can I even dock here? I can. Doesn't look like there's gonna be a fishmonger here. It's Blackstone Isle. A workshop and a ruined mansion. Does anybody actually live here? Hello? The workshop looks as though it hasn't been used in decades. Go inside. You enter, taking a moment to let your eyes adjust to the dim light. You find some horrifying creations amongst the detritus. Oh. What? Arterial engine? A one-slot engine? Only 7 knots. The bony blades of this grotesque engine are driven by a pulsing heart. It beats in time with your own. What? Or the sign of ruin. With so it doesn't move that fast. I mean, it's half the speed of my peculiar engine. I guess that means I can, like, create, like, a gummy ship from Kingdom Hearts. I mean, in theory, I can get, like, 8 of these things. I guess that means the more my character panics, the faster it goes. What was it this do? The sign of ruin, with an aberration bonus of 5%. A symbol of the deep is carved into this small talisman. It is sure to draw the attention of those attuned to it. Okay, so it's bait. You can return to these items later. We're gonna take you. We cannot. You only fit in a certain spot. So for me to even collect this, I need to drop an engine. Oh my. Okay, well we don't need these now, but we know where they're at. I wanted to check something. Okay, so return to these items later is just a suggestion. There's not an actual button. Let's scope out the ruined mansion, I guess. The door is locked. It's like Alone in the Dark over here. Dude, if they made a new Alone in the Dark game and it was kind of open world like this, it could possibly be the best game ever. And by the best game ever, I mean like one of the best like Eldritch games out there. Alright, cool. Storage. Is storage universal?
I mean, we can try to find out. By putting this here. Okay. And then going here. We'll take you, put you here. Oh my god, never mind. That's an installation. Huh. Very well. That'll take an hour that I don't want to spend. So you're not just putting that in the boat, you are installing it. At the very least, we know when the weird stuff is. It is south of the Marrows. Well, that was neat. That was a fun experience, I suppose. I mean, that was fun, right? Everyone had fun. And we are full. Let's go then. Head back. Beep, beep. The open sea. The original highway. The void on the planet. The void on Terra. As we travel from land to land. Yo ho! We might just call it a night here. Maybe. Maybe. I might go out and fish some more. I don't know if my character's like... If my character's sleep, the amount of time I spend resting has an impact on anything. Fishmonger?
Lousy weather lately.
That's great, dude. I have money. I mean, I have fish.
Okay.
Money. Let's talk to our friend, the shipwright. And what do we do? No, I'm pretty sure we're gonna go with that fishing hook. Yes. So we are now going to upgrade our weighted line, our simple skimmer into a weighted line. Doesn't really matter, I suppose. Let's do that. We'll counter the that side. Oh, we may not go out after all. Do I sell this? Yeah, we'll sell it. I guess I could keep it in the in storage in case it breaks, but I got a good feeling about this. When we approach that, you know, when we approach that, we'll deal with it. It's probably not that deep. Ha 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 ha. Alright, everything's good. It's dark outside. Too dark to see. Dry dock. Alright, I don't have... That's materials I don't have anything of. Which we won't be working with for a while. May I? What can I do for you? He has nothing to say about... Maybe we should sail over there sometime. Maybe there'd be some kind of crazy anomaly. For the first time since we got here, we got a decent night's rest. Don't think our crabs are ready, but we can scope it out. Man, the sea looks beautiful at 6 in the morning, though. Jimbo! We got 1 crab so far. We won't take it. Let's go back around and harvest some fish. We'll hook around here. We just go out there and get some fish, make some money. Buying and buying, Sonic. There we go. Oh, right, we have that super shallow, shallow water. Fast as fuck. Actually, no, this is just coastal. Whoa! A grotesque mackerel. Erupted scales and bulbous eyes, like nothing you've ever seen before. I wonder how much more money the grotesque creature is. And I imagine... Oh! So if I go and get that device and put it right there, it may increase my chance of getting that. Do we want that, though? Maybe. Oh, my book's ready. Another one! 2 of them back to back. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Maybe it is. Maybe it does. We'll find out. We'll give it one more day. Okay, and the book is complete. We now have a 10% chance not to reduce fish stocks when catching a fish with a rod. Oh, do I see that we can only have 1 active at a time? Otherwise, that'd be OP. Correct engine operation. There we go. Show the fishmonger the new fish that we have.
Got a strange looking fish. Never seen anything like it in all my years. It died as soon as it was pulled from the water, but its scales are still pulsing with a strange rhythm. I don't want to handle it anymore. I have a headache. Ears are ringing slightly. Maybe the fishmonger at Greater Marrow will know more.
Cool. An odd occurrence while at sea. That's a message in a bottle! 20th August, 1927, added to cabin.
Morning of the 2nd day of the honeymoon, and our first day proper. Today we're sailing around the islands and inlets at the back of the Greater Marrow. I love the rocks here. The layers and colors are so striking. Furthermore, the fishing is relatively poor in these shallows, so I know he will keep his hands on the wheel instead of the rods. He renamed the boat last night. Julie. He did a fancy renaming ceremony and everything. I think he took that more seriously than the wedding. Supposedly, it's very important to perform it correctly, lest you want ill fortune to follow the vessel. He wanted to throw away everything with the old name on it, but I kept the keychain. Ocean's Riches was a good name. I think he has prepared a surprise picnic lunch. I can see the basket half hidden, stuffed under a blanket at the front of the cabin. I love it when he tries to be romantic.
Was he? What? Spoiler alert, was he not? Was that not very romantic? Alright, well, it's only 9 in the morning. We're gonna continue. Do it that way. Alright. Cod. It's time to get tactical. The yellow must be like a super bonus. God damn it. Keep going. And that's it. And it's gone. Let's fish that way. Northwest. Let's hook around. That grotesque was indeed... The grotesque fish was indeed a unholy mackerel. And someone just chimes in and says, "And I'm like, what? You said... You were talking about the unholy mackerel. You meant, oh. We've got an issue here." Here we go. Problem solved. Morning. Approaching thresholds of inefficiency. If we're lucky, there will be 2 more of these. No, that's it. Actually, we couldn't do it. We couldn't do 2 more. That is it. We are full. Let's head back. Let's go make some money, buddy. I've been relying more on my visuals than I have on my compass to decide on which direction to go. It is very off-putting to know that I'm not necessarily facing north from the get-go.
Can I dock at the... Am I going the wrong fucking way?
I think I am. Oh, I need to head the other way. What's this? It's Steel Point. It's just a place to rest. That's nice. Nice to know that exists. But we need to head back. Before things take a turn for the worse. Okay, cool. Reminder, a good indicator of going the right way is that lighthouse. A lighthouse. One of the only sources of light out in the water. Or at least not the only sources of light, but one of the best sources of light. Imagine a time when light in the darkness was... I mean, it still is a luxury, but at this time, it was a premium. Especially out at greater sea, a lighthouse is as good as it gets. It's the best it gets. I've never been in a situation where I depended on a lighthouse, but I can definitely see it.
What is it today?
You hand the grotesque fish to the fishmonger. He grins, raising the fish up to his face before inhaling a deep, stuttered breath.
Ah. Now this is the sort of special and delight of up my day.
Man, I'm doing a whole bunch of D's there.
I wonder.
He runs his fingers firmly along the length of the fish, as though feeling for something. He pushes from one side of its stomach, and a small shape can be seen against the bulging scales. He slices the fish open. From its stomach, he pulls a piece of fabric and spreads it on the counter. It's a delicately patterned handkerchief. Okay.
Well, I've never seen that before in all my days. I'll give you this thing, and I'll pay you for the fish too, of course. It's not the first corrupted fish I've seen in these parts, so I'm sure you'll find more before too long. I'll pay you well if you find any more.
Alright, well I have one more.
Thank you, thank you.
What was this? A once beautiful handkerchief drawn from the insides of a grotesque fish, patterned with a delicate crimson thread. What does that even mean? I'll hold on to it. Maybe someone in town will be interested, but if no one is, it's going into the storage box. Adios, fisherman. A man is looking at you through your cabin window. His face is mostly in shadow. He just walks up to my boat and just sticks his face up against the window?
Know what you took to the fishmonger. And I'll be clear. I know he extracted an artifact from it. I need to inspect it, but not here. Meet me on Blackstone Isle. Head out of this bay and cut south. I have a business proposition that you'll want to hear. I'll be waiting.
He says confidently. Sure that he'll see me again. Shipwright? The skies were lit up with a weird crimson glow the other night. Did you see it? You mean that? You said the skies are probably the whole damn thing. Alright, so what do we got? We have almost $300. We'll just leave it at that. I could get a whole new engine and maximize that bitch. Get that extra 1 knot. But it's not worth it to me. So what we will do... Blackstone Isle, we're aware of that. And the thing tells us... that Pixie Gate. We know what we're doing. Take off every zig. Let's talk to the mayor.
What can I do for you?
I'm interested in this.
Thank you. Fisherman, have you run into a photographer on your travels? She docked here a few days ago for supplies. I suggested that she take some pictures of the town for promotional purposes. but she didn't seem too interested. She mentioned she was heading south. Perhaps you should introduce yourself.
Is he trying to be a matchmaker, or... Oh, she was just heading south. Okay, so she's not here. Here anymore? I don't know. Is she here? What did you say to me, old man? I like that it's raining. I love that it's raining, bro. Dude, I've heard people like judge the worth of a game by their fishing mechanics. I judge a worth of a game by its rain mechanics. And this game has both! Alright, so we've already been there. We're gonna go talk to the mayor. Okay. I do not remember what you said about the photographer. Something about going south. It is 6 a.m. We have nothing on our inventory. Let's head back out. In fact, let's go follow up with this this handkerchief situation. Blackstone Isle. Yeah, okay. Also, I think we have 2 days left on our crab box. Now I've got the librarian music from Castlevania in my head. 1 day left. 1 day, 2 crabs. Oh, that's what I could have done. I could have bought more crab boxes. But we didn't. So, we can go out, grab that one, hang left, and head to the Blackstone Isle. Flounder. And that's it. Just one flounder. We'll find out if it's if I would have been better off approaching Blackstone Isle with an empty boat. So I believe I would be correct. The corrupted mackerel may be worth more money than regular mackerel. And with that lure, there's lure over there. You can go over and get it. With the corruption lure. It would have been better off if I'd gone out there and come back. But I didn't. Still going. Don't worry, Mackerel. If I have to, I'll toss you back into the ocean. If you're lucky. Ooh! Okay, so hitting the yellow one might represent trophy. Maybe that's been the case this whole time. Okay. We have approached inefficiency. Actually, if we're going to use that darkness lure, it's going to have to go there. And we're still going. We are depleted. Alright, Blackstone Isle. Let's go out and get that message in a bottle. I know you're out there singing that song. I can hear you. I'm not going to sing it for you. I'm going to leave it in your head. I almost did. A couple of times. You know, singing a song about a message in a bottle. Welcome to 21st August 1927. Messages. I have all of these options on my keyboard to navigate the menu, but none of them to actually choose anything. Alright, so the day after.
We had a slight accident yesterday around the shallows at the back of Greater Marrow. A rock seemingly appeared out of nowhere and struck the front of the boat. It did not penetrate the hull, but it jostled us around, and a few items fell overboard into the water. We did not see what they were, which is of some concern, but we believe all important articles are accounted for. He has been checking over some notes from the boat renaming ceremony. He is paranoid that he performed the steps incorrectly. I have never known him to be so superstitious.
Interesting. Damn, sustainable fishing's taking a whole... No, it's not. I saw the 10% down there, and I thought I was reading 10%. Okay, we're almost done. We'll probably be done with this by the time the day is over. You're still singing that song, aren't you? I bet you are. Alright, Blackstone Isle. Let's see what you got. The ruined mansion. The man is standing at a doorway, watching you approach. He's holding an old book in one hand. It's bound in crimson with silver ribbons. You came. Good. Allow me to introduce myself. I am a collector of many things. Art and artifacts, treasures and truth. Curios that occupy the periphery of desire. And you have something for me. You give the handkerchief to the collector. He holds it up to the flickering light and studies it. These patterns are unmistakable, even after all this time. This handkerchief comes from an old ship I've seen. Damn it. This old handkerchief comes from an old ship I've been searching for. It sank many years ago. It carried items of great importance. As you can imagine, retrieving them is proving to be challenging, and that's where you come in. My proposition is this. I will outfit your vessel with equipment that will let you dredge the wrecks and dark depths. Find me these lost relics, and I will reward you in ways beyond all imagining. You need not give up your fishing career. I'll merely need a few hours with your vessel to make the necessary alterations. What do you say? You may have it. An excellent decision. I'll prepare the equipment immediately. Ding, 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 ding. Yay, I got a dredge crane. Yay! The relics we're looking for are a ring, a necklace, a watch, and a music box and key. I would encourage you to ask around the towns about shipwrecks or other strange occurrences. Anything that might be worth investigating. Return when you have something. Alright. We're going to go to the workshop. We're going to grab that corruption item. You find some horrifying creations among the detritus. Uh-huh. Ooh, we can actually put this right here. So, I think we are going to do that. Because as of right now, that is... Tough call. Is it a tough call? Either way, I'm taking away a spot. But I think we'd be better off completing this one here. There we go, 7 p.m. And we attract corrupted mackerel. Goodbye, ruined mansion. I have fish to sell. The search for relics. The collector has installed dredging equipment on my boat. I'm to locate some relics for him. He said he'll reward me for any I return to him. Checking out shipwrecks and the like would be a good place to start. He mentioned that the locals might be able to point me to some. Oh, we're gonna have to go all over for this mission. Even the Devil's Spine. Interesting. It may or may not be a... That's gonna be a long mission. Oh, no! We not only did we lose a fish, but we took damage. That's fine, we can fix that. Well, there's the aura, way over there. Yeah, I'm wondering, I don't think the light, supposedly it helps my character with panicking. Stronger lights lessen the effects of panic. Not only that, but like... you could probably see ahead. Through the fog, of course. That's so cool. Maybe I can do it again. Aw. He's like, fuck it, I'm not gonna pay attention to you again. What's our inventory like? That is not good. We got nothing. We cannot dredge. There's no dredging happening now. We're simply going to return home. Interesting that the wind is being directed towards that aura over there. You really want me to go there sometime. And probably can only happen at night. Yay! New book. Oh, maybe it is permanent. I don't have to choose anything. So now I have a 5% more movement speed. Ah, all kinds of things to talk to. We're gonna start with the fishmonger. Hope the seagulls didn't get to your catch. Those blasted pests. Those blasted pests. We want to go to the ship, right? Your boat's looking a bit banged up. Repair the goddamn 30 bucks. Okay. Looks good. Let's start talking to people. Starting with the lighthouse keeper. What is it? Damn, I got all kinds of things we can talk about. Hey, do you know of any shipwrecks around here? She eyes you suspiciously. There's a spot near the back of Great Amaro, where the current carries in wreckage from the sea. Some nights you can see an unnatural glow rising from that patch of dark water. I can't imagine what's down there in the deep. So if you're looking for what I think you're looking for, it's best you just move on. Okay, so that's what the aura is. Have you heard of any strange things happening? I see plenty of strange things from atop the lighthouse. Sometimes I don't even know whether or not I can trust my own eyes. He holds the lantern up so that it shines brightly onto your face. Are you really standing here in front of me? Or is this just another of the fox tricks? So who lives on Blackstone Isle? I see a lot from up here, you know. I saw that ill-fated boat return. I chose to look the other way. I watched an unnatural glow flicker through those windows. Whatever you've got planned, I hope you know what you're doing out there. What the hell is going on out here? What about the mayor? Oh, what can I do for you? Nothing. Oh no, I said nothing! We know the last fisherman just sucked and died. Sucked and died. Builder, my new friend. You approach a woman sitting on the dockside, staring out to sea. She turns to you. What's it like out there? It's peaceful. It's gotta be a damn sight better than this bloody town. I think I need to just get away for a while. Maybe not come back. Going backwards is a mistake, don't you think? You should always keep moving forward. Moving along. It's not so bad here. She's gazing out to the sea again, lost in thought. Say, if you find me some materials, then maybe you can help me move. I mean really move. There's an island I've heard about. Steel Point, just to the north. 2 units of lumber and 2 units of scrap is all I need, and I can make a new place for myself out there. You'd be welcome to visit too. Stack it up at Steel Point when you have anything, and I'll pay you for the job when it's done. Alright, well, a job for the builder. Go get some stuff, give it to her, and blah blah blah. Is there anything worth doing here? We sold our stuff. We repaired our boat. It's only 9 p.m. We're going for that darkness over there. Would it be better off if we waited until the next night? When we had a bit more time? Probably. But I'm feeling good. I'm feeling crazy. So here we go, everybody. We're gonna head into the darkness, and we're gonna come back We're coming back, okay? We're about to see some weird manifestations. Nothing crazy just yet, and we have... let's just focus on getting the aura. There's plenty to dredge later. Is it coming towards me? I think it's coming towards me. Holy shit! It's a giant anglerfish. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's a reason to not hang out at night. It's gone now. Perhaps being attacked was unavoidable. And there's bones down there. It's alright, it's alright, we can fix that. 2 out of 3 damage? What happens if I take the 3rd damage? Do I really start having trouble? Traveling into 1 AM. All kinds of stuff's happening right now. We're seeing manifestations of all kinds. Let us begin the dredging. Shapes in the deep. What the hell? What am I doing? Avoid the gaps? Avoid the gaps, okay. Oh my god. So much time is going by just for this mission. Dredging is dangerous. And it's daytime! It's daytime. We're gonna have to go back and sleep as soon as possible. Well, we got the key. God damn, that thing's huge. We're gonna head back and we're just gonna immediately... We're out all night. I imagine if we don't sleep, our paranoia will not. We need to head northeast. It's gonna be that way. The lighthouse, of course. Okay, so we can see what's going on here. If we don't sleep, our paranoia will not refresh, and it'll probably compound upon itself, making subsequent nights more perilous. We get some more money while we're out there. So that's what a sleep deficit will do. If we don't head back immediately, we'll be losing out on how much sleep we can get, which will result in us having to sleep more. Okay, that spot's depleted. We're going to stop there. We're going to go get the crabs, and we're going to deposit, fix, and go to sleep. We're also going to drop that key off. The stone hums quietly, sending ripples through the air around it. Faint shapes dance upon its surface, vanishing before your eyes can focus on them. Place your hand on the stone. Cold stone does not respond to your touch. It doesn't give a fuck about you. All that's left of this boat is an old husk. You pull a little closer and look inside. Nice! Cool. All those broken areas are gonna come in handy. The research part. Some jewelry, junk to the untrained eye. But this good metal here, someone might pay for this. And a citrine ring. No. The ring. Okay, see, exactly. It's not. This isn't like the ring that I'm looking for. It is a ring. So, we'll take the ring, put that there in the broken spot. If we have to, we'll dump this mackerel. In fact, I think we will. We can fit you here. Mm-hmm. And we'll throw you over. And we'll put you here. Piece of cake. It is what it is. Let's navigate through this tight area. Lol. For the sake of time. Lighthouse. Hello. Oh yeah, we're gonna hang right. We are great. Ah! Damn it! You slip beneath the surface and join the uncountable souls lost in the depths. Damn, you just die? Oh my god. I just lost everything. Oh my god. Oh. The more you know. Well, that's a good place to call it. And we'll pick this up next time to see what else we can do in the game. In the meantime, I need to go make some dinner. So, thanks for tuning in. I hope you had as much fun relaxing with me as much as I enjoyed relaxing with you. Ciao.